Alright, it works.
Centipedes in the vagina. More likely than you think.
Oh, quick rule. If somebody's talking, shut the fuck up. Don't try to overtalk them.
I told him this already.
Good. Okay.
Alright.
I don't think he's going to listen, though, but...
I'm not. I don't care about either of you.
Shut up, dick butt.
Episode 2, guys.
You lecture whatever the fuck this is.
As always, I'm Antonio.
I am Patrick.
And I'm Nate.
He's Jewish.
I'm Jewish.
And none of you care.
No, not really, no.
Yeah. My name has 2 penises in it.
It's true, it's Dickwood.
Dickwood.
So, what have y'all been up to lately?
Hating geology, mainly because of my incompetence at it.
Ignoring my math class?
Idiot.
What?
I am unemployed and out of school.
You neat.
I am a neat. It's fantastic.
It's
all I do is eat and play video games all day.
Speaking of which, I'm a fantastic plastic machine. You want to say something, Nate?
It's only a matter of time before you start cosplaying Welcome to the NHK, really.
Start?
I'm not surprised you haven't noticed before.
Really? I mean, I've been wearing it all the time.
You're just gonna have a little girl follow you around, and she's going to tell you to get off your ass, and you're going to tell her no and push her down the stairs.
Yeah. Wait, you mean his dog?
No, that was Nate. He threw my dog down the stairs.
You shit.
I didn't mean to.
He was just like, whee! And so the dog just tumbled and was like, oh Christ, why?
And I was like, oh shit, you're not a cat.
Were you hallucinating a raccoon on it
I was
or
forgetting
something?
that it wasn't a cat.
So you throw your cats down the stairs? Oh, wait, you don't have stairs.
I don't have any stairs to throw them down. It's really upsetting.
He just kind of picks them up and throws them.
I just have to throw
He
them
stands
up.
on he stands on chairs and just tosses them.
That's a tear.
I have to throw them up on the ceiling.
The fuck's saying that up?
I stand on tears and throw shit. It's unbelievably painful if they're on your body, though.
The tears or the shit that's being thrown?
You have to ask.
How does a 6-year-old act hot?
We should do a game of questions only.
It's not.
Questions only, eh? How do you play?
Have you ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes, I have.
It's that one where you ask where 2 people just go, nothing but questions, and if somebody fucks up and says not a question, then the other person then has to swap out.
But why would they do that?
Because it's hilarious. It's
Have you ever tried to
You've
shave your dog?
You've lost already.
What the fuck did I just say? Wait for someone else to stop talking.
When are we ever not talking?
AIDS.
Exactly. This is a good exercise.
You see, I enjoy filling the silence with the melodic tones of my boring as hell voice.
Very moose-like voice.
The melodic tones of your beard.
The most gyrating of tones.
From the gyrating beard. His beard's gyrating right now. It's quite incredible.
It's partially made of lava.
Let's just both scratch our facial hair right up against the mic.
You know, my worst...
I hate both of you. I don't have a beard. I just have this dinky mustache.
I'm gonna cut that one out.
I wonder what the
I'm not.
I bet you won't.
That's going to be a highlight of the whole video. We've already reached the peak. We're done.
Alright, fuck
Pack it in, ladies and germs.
Good night.
So,
what games have y'all been playing?
Dark Souls.
I know that.
I've really gotten into Dark Souls. It's a lot of fun.
I haven't.
most recently, I've been doing nothing. Sadly, that's my life right now.
Yeah.
And yours, I guess.
Yeah, no, I've been playing through Fire Red again on a Nuzlocke run.
That's pretty sick.
I'm stuck on fucking Koga. I need to level up a total of over 30 levels, and I don't want to.
You have to.
I do have to. I'll do it eventually.
Well,
And I got stuck on that giant lava vagina. That is
Yeah.
a dark.
The
The bed of chaos.
Bed of Chaos.
Yeah.
I bet her chaos.
And take her chaos to bed. I can only think of Sonic. Speaking of tentacle monsters,
Isn't? Oh yeah.
damn, I didn't think I had.
I just remembered something. While I was searching through layers and layers of filthy furry porn earlier, because when I get bored, I tend to look through all the terrible shit that furries do. Occasionally masturbate, but that's not the point. Before you get any ideas, it's not 2 furries. It's 4 furries.
Anyways,
Okay,
go on.
I noticed that Zone Tan is being put in Schoolgirls Love Tentacles, which is like some sort of
Oh yeah,
Schoolgirl Tentacle VN thing. I don't pay attention to it.
it's a card game.
Zone Tan is being shoved all up in there.
She shoved herself in there.
I'm not surprised.
But no,
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. What?
Schoolgirls Love Tentacles.
Tentacle rape
It's a
card game
It's a
thing.
card
Ow.
game
It's a
about
card game.
rape.
It's talking about how schoolgirls just love them tentacles and the multicolored.
Have you ever heard of tentacle grape?
Oh, God. There's
beverage?
one store that sells it, and you know where it is?
Where?
Kentucky, where my sister is. It's like literally a town over. It's in one retail store.
That is amazing.
Of this half the country.
I'm actually more worried that your sister lives around a place that sells tentacle grape.
It's in Kentucky. There's nothing around it for miles. It's like there's 2 towns and then forests for days.
Well, that's
I
kinda
was
cool.
I was
It's
under
Kentucky.
I was under the illusion that there was nothing but a fuck ton of wheat or corn. I think
Corn is Ohio.
Yeah, that's my problem.
I thought it was just piles of incest.
That's West Virginia.
Which I have to pass through so quickly.
I passed West Virginia once.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It hurt.
Please don't tell me about your kidney
I
stones
still have
ever
the
again.
scars. Would you like to see them? They're on my butt cheek.
No, thank you.
Yes, Nate. Show the world. Just show
Show
the world.
my butt cheeks.
Just show the world your butt cheeks right now.
On the mic? Just start twerking on the mic? Is that what you're asking?
Don't do that.
I'll start twerking on the mic.
I'm not asking anything.
If you work too hard, you'll twerk to death. And then there'll be blood and...
Blood and piss everywhere.
I'm not gonna say shit, but yeah, that works.
Speaking of piss, did I ever tell you guys that the girl who made Piss Core actually put out 2 albums? No, 3 more albums under the same... This is fucking awful and painful to listen to genre.
Why on earth would anyone in the world ever make anything called piss core? And the second question, since you seem to pee all the goddamned time,
Why don't you just send her audio recordings of your piss?
why?
Have her remix
My
it.
idea was to go a step ahead of that and actually mail her jars of Jarati, your own homemade brand.
And have a little apple core in it.
Girardi doesn't work if it's orange, so...
I thought it came out pitch black and running like hair.
Well, that's only after Taco Bell.
You piss spaghetti.
I wish they had more Baja Blast.
I can't
at more
piss,
pla- I wish they
actually.
had Baja Blast at more places.
Oh god, Baja Blast.
Oh shit, you know what? After this, we should go over to Walmart and get a big old pitcher of Sunny D, and then do that thing that I've read online about so much.
You mean just go to Taco
Go to Taco Bell and get infinite refills, and then you just go in, get a refill, take it out to your car, dump it in the Sunny D thing, go back in, get another refill, and you do that until it's full.
I was thinking that you would praise the sun in some way, like burst into the Taco Bell and drench yourself with it.
Well, I mean, that's what happens whenever I go to Taco Bell.
Sunlight for life.
Hell yeah. Praise that sun.
Gotta get that calcium. What? What?
Vitamin D.
Alright, I'm done.
Praise the spun. No, you're not. Get
it?
back here. This is hell and you're not
Vitamin
invited.
D?
Yes.
Vitamin D.
Sunny D?
I'd give Guinevere the D.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Let's go play Gaia online and go fishing.
Have you ever done that?
No.
no.
That's like that. Don't even say it. I don't even want to think about that. Good God.
Everybody at home does. So imagine this. Take your toe, right? And imagine placing this gently between your toe and your fingernail, and your toe and your toenail, excuse me. And just gently keeping it there, and then kick a wall as hard as you can.
No!
Imagine how good that would feel.
Anyone that stupid deserves to die.
Anyone who's that stupid deserves what they get coming to them.
Also, for another bad idea, superheat a spoon and pour hot water. Pour cold ice cold water over it.
Oh, yeah.
That
Don't forget
shit-
to wrap duct tape around the handle.
That shit will fucking explode.
That's awesome.
Also,
Funniest thing ever.
kids, never ever make any sort of crystals that you find online on the internet that requires you to use things that you find
No.
underneath your sink.
No, Patrick, shut up. The kids, make all the crystals that you can using those
Kids,
things under the sink.
mix bleach and ammonia into a mop bucket and start wiping the floor with it. Mommy will be really happy that you cleaned the floor for her.
It'll
You'll-
glow in the dark.
You'll also be dead.
No, you won't.
But
Shut up.
that's the penalty for having a infinitely clean floor.
If you clean the floor, you'll die.
Yes.
That's the policy that I take.
That's the policy
Go
that
upstairs,
my
look at my room.
That's the policy that my dumb siblings take.
None of my family.
Oh
does
yeah, and Mom totally sent me a text message about how the kids were getting super upset because the Xbox isn't working because I stole the hard drive. And she's
Perfect.
like, "What's wrong with it? Do you know what's wrong with it?" And I'm like, "No,
I don't know. I can't tell you.
I can't. I really honestly can't."
I'd have to be there, but I'm kind of busy.
Honestly, it's probably because of Microsoft and the Xbox One.
that. You win. Perfect. We've heard recently that you can go to Mars.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
immediately, of course. And we're one of us, I think Nate here, Nate Dickwood, is planning on going to Dick Station Supreme on Mars. And
Yeah.
I'm considering following him there and then forcing him to spend 6 months in space back to Earth.
And I'm going to stay here on the lovely planet Earth and fulfill the prophecy at the beginning of Vector Man, where all humans have left the planet in 50 years from now, and it's just robots cleaning up the planet.
Nigga, that would mean that you would leave too, because you also human.
I have to contaminate it first.
Isn't that the same
Or
plot?
die trying.
Isn't that
You
the
can.
same plot to that Disney movie about the robot that's a little cube?
Yes, but that was for thousands of years.
What's it, Wall-E?
Wall-E, yeah.
That movie sucked.
That
Yeah,
movie
it was decent.
It was kind of weird.
At best, it was decent.
Dude, Disney movies aren't great. Why'd they make a black princess?
That's- she-
sensitivity.
I thought she wasn't actually a Disney princess. She was, quote unquote, a Disney princess. She's like a strong female lead character.
An
Meanwhile,
independent
that-
black woman who don't need no man.
Well,
Sorry.
yes.
But she totally does in the end. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah. However, it was the rich white girl who was not a bitch, surprisingly, for a rich person in a Disney movie. That was the actual princess of that movie.
I don't remember.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
I saw it
about.
when it came out, and that's
I-
the last time I even thought about it.
That's odd. I never watched it. I could be talking out my ass for all I know. That
Oh,
said,
that's great.
I would hit some of them. Definitely not the
With a
frogs, though.
sledgehammer.
I'd totally hit the frog. With a spoon.
No.
No, you gotta gig them. Spear.
Gig 'em?
Yeah, you know, down south, that's how they, really down south, like Louisiana and shit, like New Orleans, their term for stabbing a frog with a spear so that you can cook it up good is gigging.
You said Nyowlins, right?
New Orleans.
I heard Nanyans.
Nanyans?
Nanyans.
Beware of the cat-filled canyons. They're the Nanyans.
I just want to believe that there is down south somewhere a race of cat people.
I heard, and
Okay.
I was hopefully expecting that you were going to say, want to believe that Down syndrome somewhere.
Okay, I have a project for anybody listening. I don't know what I'll give you. I'll give you something, I'm sure.
It is an animatronic dancing flower.
But I want you to figure out. Take an average cat. Let's say, how big are cats and how much do they weigh?
I'm gonna
On average.
Like, height-wise?
I probably have to say
Because,
somewhere
like-
between the range of 10 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, 10 to 30.
Let's say,
Small.
how many 20-pound cats it would take to fill up the Grand Canyon.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody please figure this out. Assume that they were live.
I honestly thought we were still on the topic of cat girls and that you were going to ask people how many cats it would take to fill up a blow-up doll to make a cat girl.
Speaking of which,
I'm sorry, I don't...
Just fill up a blow doll with cats.
you should probably ask.
What would that accomplish?
What would filling a Grand Canyon with cats?
he just wants.
accomplish?
He just wants to know.
I want... It's,
Let's, you know what, find out
Canyon.
both, folks.
Grand,
Grand Canyon or a
Canyon.
hooker.
Canyon.
Speaking of filling things up with animals that shouldn't be there, I remember reading somewhere on the SUP-TG archives. If you know what those are, good for you. If you don't, well, that's fine, I guess. Don't care. Get out. Go home. Turn off the podcast. Leave!
Unsubscribe.
Yep. But, if I remember correctly, they find people at traditional games. I don't know why I'm trying to speak like I'm selling something to you, but they managed to numerically figure out how many spiders would reasonably fit within a drow's vagina.
A drow?
Yes.
Explain to what a drow is for those who don't know.
It is a dark-skinned, very, very evil elf that tends to enjoy grape, being bossed around by women of their own species, leather, spiders, and being a dick.
And being underground.
Define spiders, like what species of spider would you say?
I'd probably have to say black widows, whatever the fuck was on hand.
So tiny spiders.
What the hell are you
Thousands of spiders. Are you trying to shit?
How many?
You
Um,
could have
many
asked
spiders
me to
did
get
it
your
take?
water.
Well,
You could have
since
asked me to get your water instead of parkouring your way around. What the hell?
I was trying
Well-
to cause as little a disturbance as possible, Nate.
I'd have to probably guesstimate somewhere in the range of you fucking jumped over the chair. 12,000 spiders within a vagina, considering that they don't take up too much space. And I was probably... Shut the fuck up. They're more likely than you think. And I could reasonably guesstimate that about maybe 13 billion cats could fit within the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
I was also kind of hoping that you would ask for someone to breed a race of cat girls.
I want that. I do
Down
want that.
syndromed cat girls.
Down syndrome cat girls.
Cats have Down syndrome naturally, so...
No, dogs do.
No, they're
Look how
not.
dumb this thing is.
No, there's a difference between being an idiot and having Down syndrome, Nate.
I've trained.
I'm sorry, I'm not uneducated. I don't know.
The
Yeah.
jury is still out on which one he is.
I remember hearing somewhere that cats aren't smart.
I knew that whenever I first owned a cat. The only cat I've ever owned.
I mean, have you ever tried to train a cat?
Yes.
It's never... That species has never needed to be trained in goddamn nearly anything.
They haven't
Why?
needed to be.
Yeah. Why else?
That's his
Why would they not be
So
smart?
how is that stupid?
Because they didn't need more intelligence. So they don't have more intelligence. Well, dogs have to work as like little teams and beat the shit out of bigger animals because they used to be wolves.
And work for us. And we have a strict regimen.
Don't poop
Like a
in the floors. Or on it, for that matter.
You have a problem with your dog pooping in the floorboards of your house.
Usually it deposits miracle matter there.
I thought you were gonna say Miracle Mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip. It just deposits Miracle Whip underneath the floorboards.
No, that's what I did to your mother.
Every time I step... Fuck off.
Oh, God, you hit
Don't hit him.
I wanna hit him.
Don't.
You hit me!
'Cause
They
you're a
physically
cunt.
abuse me.
I wouldn't hit either of you.
No.
In any version of the word that you could possibly think of.
I'd kill you both
I'd probably
if I got the chance.
bludgeon
tried.
Nate with a baseball bat. Just a little bit.
I'd kill the both of you if I got the chance.
I'd only slightly maim, kill, and or burn you.
No, if you kill both of us, that's intentional. If it's just one of us, you can claim you just went roid rage.
You don't have roids. No, this is
Or I was just buttering a piece of toast and I was using the wrong knife and I accidentally threw it across the room when I got mad at the bread.
This is the last will and testament of Patrick Oliver Myers. If, and this is if, I die within the next 200 years, I want someone to either find Nate if he's still alive, if he's not alive, resurrect him, then cut off his dick. The second part of his name, Dick, and then third part of his name, Wood. Then throw him in jail for dickless wood people. I don't know.
Dickless wood people?
Yes.
Oh, Charlie, I'm hot today.
You see that squirrel over there? Before the Big Bang, there was nothing!
And right there, where your head is, there was nothing! There was nothing! I'm gonna have to cut that down.
Fucking
No, you won't.
I love Miss Bitter.
This bitters is great.
I would-
Speaking of bitters,
Speaking of love,
swallow it! It catches me off guard every time, I swear.
eat your pee, Professor.
Swallow it! He pulls that shit whenever I'm eating or drinking something. In public.
And he'll just yell it at me. Like, I'll be driving, and then he'll just, like, slowly move his head closer to me, and then just scream. Swallow it.
What are you waiting for?
I hate you. You fucking...
I wish I could reasonably say that to someone within reason.
So speaking of
I can
Invaders
say it all the time.
And that was a weird and pretty cool show, which probably caused me to be as fucked up as I currently am.
I liked it, but I blame Ed and Nettie.
Ride the pig!
I blame
cannot-
Ed and Nettie for my dumb ideas.
I always wish I could replicate the sound effects from Ed and Eddie without having to use my mouth. Because who the fuck would not want to hear that sumo noise? Like, just tackling through a window or something.
I love that noise.
It's amazing.
Oh man, speaking of sound effects, there was this one
Toot.
sound effect. That's not the one.
Okay.
In Gmod Idiot Box episode 8, Do you remember episode 8 specifically?
Yep.
The one with Fred?
Yes.
Remember where he got hit over by the bus that Fox McCloud was in?
Yeah.
And he said, "Do a barrel roll," and he made that noise. That one. I fucking love that noise.
If I remember correctly, that's from the first Star Fox, like for NES, because they couldn't into speech at that moment.
Oh God, you're right.
Yep,
I think you're right. I think it is. I've been trying to figure out where it's from.
Speaking of noises, with that, I wish I could burst out of my spleen. Anything you want to talk about?
I don't have anything at the moment.
You guys are shitty co-hosts. I have several things that I want to talk
Well,
about.
then you talk about
But
them.
your incompetence made me forget. See?
You're also
You're right. It's all my fault that you're a screaming idiot.
It's it's true. It's true. The people of the internet will agree with me.
It also happens to
I'm
be
kidding,
that
they
you're
never do.
they're also fully aware of your rampant, illogical bloodlust and complete retardity.
Retardity.
Yes, I had to come up with a new word that sounds even more stupid than it already did to describe how stupid you were.
You're right, Patrick. I'm sure you didn't just forget what you were saying and just kind of blank out for half a second and have to come up with something.
Originally, I was going to say retardity.
Retardity?
Retardity.
Retardidity. Yeah.
Oh God, he stabbed it at me.
I have this strange problem where if ever I say a word that, a sentence even that has too many D's in it, like consecutively, I'll go drrr. Just out
You'll
of habit.
roll your D's.
Yes.
Shit.
I without trying, I roll my D's out of habit.
Ladies.
Ladies, take a step back.
We got a live one here.
We got a macho man.
That also reminds me of something quite amazing. Sound effects, that is. Not rolling the D. Any 2-bit magician can do that.
You can't roll your R's, Mr. Wizard.
I can invert your soul. Shut up.
But you'll never roll
But
your
you'll
R.
never get a promotion.
I've already got promotion. That's fine. Yeah. To the people at the internet out there, I can't roll my R's.
Oh, it's all about Jesus! It's all about Jesus!
Mayhem. Nintendo don't.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. does, what Nintendo don't. Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Do you think I don't have a life? Do you think I don't have shit to do?
I played a game called EG recently.
What's that?
IJI. I have no idea if I pronounced it correctly, which I probably didn't. But basically, aliens bombard Earth with space-killing lasers.
What platform is it on?
Computer. Glorious PC.
PC Master Race.
Woo! All hail the PC!
Wow.
Glorious,
All hail!
glorious PC pleb race.
Okay, so
yes.
what kind was it?
But
What, like,
basically, no, that's not. It's basically a platform where you could run, jump, kick shit. But what I thought was amazing was, some point during the game, you can find a translator prototype called a scrambler, and this scrambles literally almost all of the dialogue in the entire game.
Including, like, text?
Yes, especially the text. Up to the point where, for example, there's an assassin boss that you fight, and all of the things he says before and during, and possibly even after, I'm not sure if he said anything during actually, but it's all replaced with onomatopoeias. For example, at one point he...
You mean onomatopoeias?
Yes, sorry, I don't speak right. That's why I can't R.
That's fine. This is
You shit. But at any point, at one point, he literally says,
Toot toot!
and later on... Okay, we gotta wait for this chuckle
Hold
fuck
on.
to stop choking on his own vomit.
I was drinking.
Okay, here we go.
Christ.
And at one point, later on, when you foil a trap, if you have the ability to see the future, which most of you probably don't, he manages to become so butthurt and mad, his furious speech is completely replaced with just an angry emoticon. Just that, you know,
The mad
fury-
face?
Yep, the mad face.
The Newgrounds mad face? Is that even new?
Yeah. So what's up with
God.
urination?
Urination?
Frequent, painful urination.
I don't know, but some people have to do it a lot. It's
Yeah.
really kind of annoying. You know, whenever we're trying to have these lengthy conversations, and then they're just like, I gotta pee,
Usually-
and they run off.
But usually you just argue over each other. That
This is very true.
shortens down the conversations imminently.
You're right.
No, I didn't use that right. But anyway,
Yeah. So, what kind of books have you been reading recently?
Jerk City.
That's not a book!
It-
Jerk City is the opposite of a book!
You'd actually be surprised by that. They've actually published a book.
Wait, what?
They've published a book on Kickstarter. It already received all the funds it could possibly ever want for its herky-jerky dicklings.
What?
It's the greatest fucking thing ever.
Fuck me.
No.
You can't just drop that shit on me now. Oh my god, Noah totally didn't know that Macho Man died.
So, because I've been here the entire time...
No, you haven't.
I've
Macho
just-
Man says you're lying out your ass.
It's never to us.
Macho Man can't handle this shit. Macho Man!
You guys are fucking retarded.
You're an idiot.
Need to make the Macho Man in the Dark Souls sequel.
To the people who have programmed Dark Souls from software, yes, you people, please program in a Macho Man Randy Savage enemy.
There needs to be just power bombs all over.
I'll pay you all of my Slim Jims.
Replace the health potion with the Slim Jim.
Replace the Crohn's with Macho Man Randy Savage. You know the ones.
God damn it.
Then the Dark Souls came, and they took my Estes flask, and they shoved it in the butt.
He just stops and pauses and looks in the mirror and reflects his shitty
I really wish that I could remember any enemy's name in Dark Souls.
I don't think they have set enemy names.
Like the boss names.
Oh, the
Big
boss.
Boss.
I took the pit of chaos and I put him in a figure 4 leg lock. Very difficult, might I add, because there are no defined legs. You know what they called my dick in college? Safe the Scaleless.
Okay.
Well, that
I
guess that's...
used to hang out with
Ornstein and Smug. They nerfed me and kicked me out. It was too hard even for them.
They couldn't handle this.
I think my accent's slipping.
I'm gonna bop you one, girl!
I'm fairly certain that we are all currently in hell talking to each other.
In hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
We gave you that.
Because there's no outside entertainment to keep us distracted.
You're right. You're right. This is kind of a hell for me because you keep telling me not to do things, and I've already snapped this random toothpick that I found into like 7 different pieces.
That's a rat's spine.
Whoa, shit.
Great. You killed a rat.
I killed a rat.
Unknowingly. Took its spine, cleaned it, compacted it, and broke it again.
Everyone's got to have their hobbies.
Everyone's gotta have
Yeah.
what they need. What
What
are your hobbies, Antonio?
Masturbation.
I'm not surprised. Mine's making shitty audio poops that I never reveal to you guys because it sounds like frequent masturbation. Which it is.
And Nate just thinks about masturbating, but he's too angry he can't get it up.
You're right.
He has furious sex of a wall.
Every time I think about...
Since I'm cutting that entire conversation, let's start that back over.
No,
Let's
I-
not.
My hobbies include, but are not limited to,
Masturbation.
reading the weird
Masturbation, eating, masturbating, eating,
and then falling asleep,
Pissing as
fucking
well.
my food.
and then pissing. No, but
As you can clearly see, he's not actually Antonio. His name's Nurgle.
Norl.
Are you done choking on your own vomit?
I farted.
Oh, that works.
That was your fucking...
I read the strangest manga you can find and watch anime. Not because I like it, quite the opposite.
It's not even because he has to. I honestly think it just gets him off.
It gets me off watching horrible animes that have no plot.
like
Just
Lucky
watch
Star.
Lucky Star forever.
You know what's great? Viewers or mystical beings from beyond the dimension who have no better way to spend their infinite time than to listen to us faggots. Anyone who I've ever mentioned Lucky Star to, either read or watched that anime, has always groaned when I reminded them of it.
Not in pleasure, mind you.
It's true. I mean,
It's more like that kind of weary, disheveled, hateful groan.
I ever tell you guys how I wound up watching the entire series in 2 days?
Because you're an idiot?
I was in Canada visiting my sister for the 4th of July.
And
Ironic. It just we didn't plan it that way. It just happened to fall on the 4th of July.
Fuck.
And there's nothing to do. In the part of Canada that I went to, British Columbia, I believe it was shoot.
Nondisclosed
Quebec?
location.
I went. No, it's in the.
Montreal?
It's further west. It's
Paris?
It's like directly above Paris. Yeah, that was it. It's like directly above Washington, on a small island off the coast. Even. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Nothing. There's nothing there. I'm surprised that they had an internet connection.
Jack
so
shit.
I watched Lucky Star and played Sonic 3 and Knuckles about 4 times before I finally just said, I'm gonna read.
I was expecting for you to actually have said Sonic 06, because then I would have nothing but pure pity for you at that exact moment.
No, but I did watch Canadian TV for like 2 days.
How boring.
Actually, it had one interesting show called Canada's Worst Driver, which I think they should port over here, America's Worst Driver. It was pretty entertaining. They took drivers that are...
They actually do kind of have shows like that.
Yeah,
Really?
cool.
How
Yeah.
so?
Like, just like crazy police chases or stuff like that, or just
No.
crappy drivers.
No, I mean, it's like they took drivers that have people write in from across the country and take videos of people driving.
Holy shit, this guy's bad. Look at
It's
this.
just like, look at this asshole, he can't drive. Quit filming me.
Look at this
And then they're
drunker.
just like, I think I can drive pretty well.
Quit
I can't drive.
filming me.
But then again, I am a firm believer that in this
Jesus
state...
Christ, what accent was I trying to do?
Good question.
Gay, I guess. Go ahead.
In this state, anybody can get a license because my one particular family member of mine has one. And this person scares me shitless. They cannot drive. You know, I'm a person who opens the door on the highway, on the freeway even.
Yes, people, he is that retarded. Come and pay 20 pennies to see this slideshow of stupidity.
200 pesos and you can break his knees.
And so I opened the door and waved to people in passing cars.
Fun for
That's
all
how
family.
not dangerous of a driver. That's how not careful I am behind any car at all.
Asshole.
Yep.
But this person scares me shitless when driving.
Every time.
Every time. I hold on to the oh shit handle and that little handle in the door like it was my fucking birthright. I almost rip it off when I get out of the car.
Awaken, my child, and know that grabbing onto this thingy is your birthright. Know that you were meant to sit in a car and be scared.
I knew it.
Fear the automotive gods, for they do not smile upon you.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Oh crap, later we need to play Demolition Racer No Exit.
Should we
Oh
upload
god,
this
that
shit?
Dreamcast game?
Yes.
Oh god, that is so fun!
Wait, there's this Dreamcast game. It's about
It's just Demolition Derby, isn't it?
it's fantastic. There is racing, but it's kind of shit. The fun part is the Demolition Derby.
Because it starts out, there's like 20 cars around the whole ring, and the computer AI just tells them, go forward, just go forward,
it.
go.
Go.
And you can just wait, but it's amazing just watching them flip and fly around. What happened to the Dreamcast?
It came out too early. That is what I believe. It came out a year before the PS2, and I don't remember when the Xbox came out. Do you remember when the Xbox came out?
I honestly
No,
don't care.
but I am of the firm opinion that nothing went wrong with the Sega. Nothing went wrong with the Dreamcast or the Sega Saturn or whatever the hell it was. It's just that Sega dropped the ball on this.
Yeah.
It's like the most easiest way I can explain it is like I keep coming up with ideas for great shit I want to write, and I never do them. That's basically it for them.
The issue with Sega is that they have great plans. Their plans are phenomenal. And then they just start it and then stop.
What the fuck is a Sonic again? I don't know. Throw it out.
It's like, I don't know what the hell they do. It's just like Sonic Extreme, for example. That could have saved the Saturn. Everybody shut up. Sonic Extreme was... I know they just came out with it anyways.
Sonic Salty Extreme.
But it would have been so cool. But they were just like, fuck it, port Sonic 3D Blast, make new music. Which isn't even as good.
The music?
The music in the PC and Saturn editions of Sonic 3D Blast are not as good as the Genesis version.
I can quote you on saying that Sonic music is always good.
It is good. Not as good as the Genesis version.
Acceptable.
Alright, there you go. So, what's the worst anime you've watched recently?
Recently, okay.
Recently.
Fuck. Was that also directed at me?
Yeah, either of you. Anything. Because the worst thing that I've watched recently, personally, Ruby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does that
not
even
an anime.
Does
Shut
that
up.
even count as an anime?
No.
It counts as a disgrace and an embarrassment.
If you want to go that route, then the worst thing that I've seen recently was Teen Titans Go.
Thankfully, I thank my lucky stars for this, and that's not my. That also is, that's not my answer, by the way. But my answer was, for the love of God, it was Guts. Sorry, not Guts. It was Berserk. That's the worst anime I've seen recently, and I fucking love it.
What is it about? I've never heard of it.
One-eyed monster hunter with a massive great sword kills shit.
That's it?
There's more to it than that, but I don't remember it.
The worst thing that I've seen.
I don't remember animes.
The worst thing that I've seen, I'm actually in the middle of watching, is called Sakura Trick.
Beg your pardon.
It's a complete fan service anime. There is no point to this anime, which is...
Is that the trick?
So it's Twitch TV anime.
No. It's like there's no purpose, but they're lesbians.
So?
And they're in high school. And they're discovering that they're lesbians.
That's it?
And
Yeah,
that's
but is
it. But no. Here's the thing. They have friends who are also female. They turn out to be a lesbian too.
That is not a selling point. That is just...
Apparently it is.
That's not a plot point. That's not anything. What the fuck is that? That's a porn site. What?
It's so dumb. I recommend everybody watch at least 3 episodes. That's where I was before. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I have to take a break.
Speaking of which, for women, try Boku no Pico. It's pretty much the exact same goddamn thing, but with gender flip.
And actual porn. There's no actual porn in this one. It's just...
Oh.
can't even really say it.
Well,
I just noticed that all of us kind of gave a little disappointing "oh" at the end of that.
my brain is...
I didn't expect much. I just was like, I saw this one GIF and I had to know what it was from, and it was like, and then they told me, and I was just like, all right, I'll watch it. I'm kind of bored.
Speaking of which, to any of the possibly 12 people who will watch this, not including me, where's the I love corn picture from? Because
Yes!
we can't seem to find the sauce for that.
I really need the sauce for that.
I need the recipe for I love corn.
I love corn.
Is there a food called corn? There needs
No.
to be.
There's a
We
dark-
need to invent it right now.
There's a dark god
There's a
named
kitchen
corn.
right there. We could do this.
Let's
people.
do this.
All right, let's go.
Does anyone have marmalade? Because we're gonna need that
I have
for the
I have something, Aid.
I have Metroid Other M. Kill me, please.
I know that there's marshmallow mayonnaise somewhere in this house.
Marshmallow.
The bomb burps.
I heard that as marshmallow mayonnaise.
Well, I mean,
And on that note, it's marshmallow AIDS. You can still eat it and not get it.
Oh.
So, oh well.
I thought
Nah,
you were
that's
making
true.
some kind of like reference to buttholes.
I'm making a reference to Sweetie Belle's Marshmallow Pony Butthole, and quite possibly the Stay Puft Gigantic monster from the first Ghostbusters movie.
Does that have a butt?
I prefer Marshy from Fluffy Puff.
Guess
What
who's
kind of-
coming to your house after school?
You know, I think we need to talk about creatures that don't look like they have butts but need to have butts.
No! This is Patrick!
I think we should talk about creatures that have terrified us as small children.
Oh, yes, that's a good one. Go for it. You guys go first. I gotta think of something.
Personally,
Yeah,
the
me
most
too.
horrifying thing I've ever thought up of as a child was, holy shit. Now that I think about it, I can't answer this question, actually.
I'm honestly thinking of like creatures that we've seen before, like as in like video game things or movies.
Anything counts.
Yeah, okay.
Even nightmares for you.
Well,
or
nightmares, okay.
I just remembered when I was a early teenager, like 13 or 14 or something, my parents decided to watch that one movie that had the shape-shifting monster from Beyond the Stars. I think it was It.
The thing,
And that fucking dog, I could not. Good God, make it stop! I don't want to think about that. That fucking thing. I used to love dogs all the goddamn
Yeah, I
time.
think that was actually the title of the movie, The Thing.
It
or
was
something like that.
I think, yeah, actually it was The Thing. I got it mixed up with It for some reason or
Yeah,
other.
It
but
is that movie about
It's the Stephen King thing.
Stephen King thing
clown.
with the
fucking
clown.
killer clown from outer space or another dimension or something that never
floats down here.
Shut the fuck up! I don't need eyes where I'm going. And neither do you. Give me your eyes. So, what's spooked you?
Oh man, I honestly got spooked by a lot of things, but I do remember at one point, my dad thought it would be a great idea when I was about 6 or 7 to take me to see Jurassic Park.
Oh
That's a good idea. I love Jurassic Park. when
I
was a
know,
I would
but
have fucking loved to watch that.
but I couldn't handle the part. What?
So now we've all done
You
it.
want to speak up?
We've all spoke over each other. Now go ahead. Part with the dinosaurs. That spit
all of
acid.
you.
Everybody, let's just talk at the same time.
Okay,
really loudly,
buddies,
so I have to
what?
adjust the
I can't-
audio. Because
what?
start talking, Patrick. Just say
Patrick.
anything, Patrick. Just getting back on topic.
Okay, so yeah, the part with the pterodactyl when it was walking down the bridge with the mist, and it was like all spooky, and then it takes the guy away. I couldn't take that, but I watched it again recently, and I was like, this is the hypest shit ever. And my mom was like, you were a cunt for weeks. Up at the middle of the night, you would just get up and you would bitch at me, and I hate you, you little shit. And then we hugged and made Jello.
After this, we need to watch Jurassic Park.
I want
Yes,
to.
I
I have
agree.
a VHS and 3 different DVD copies over there. So
Oh my god! I just thought of another one. Can I go again?
for it. Go for it.
Smash Brothers, the adventure run when I first got to the Legend of Zelda part, the Redeads,
Yep.
and the Like. The Like is where I gave up. I literally threw down the controller, ran upstairs, woke my mom up from her nap, and said, "Oh my god, this thing in this game," and she was like, "What the fuck, Nate?"
You know what? I had a very odd fear that sometimes is prevalent recently, but it's mostly died down. I used to be super, super afraid of 2 things: big, dark, open pits.
Understandable.
Like when you get outside of a level boundary and it's just darkness, that would scare the shit out of me in a heartbeat.
Because, like, what the fuck is that?
Nothing is scarier than nothingness itself.
Exactly.
Like, I'll pay you $5 to go down that deep, dark hole. Fuck no.
Nope.
I would rather.
I'll give you 20 to make me not. To say I can't.
$20. Give me $20.
And, whenever a game would glitch, the loud, repetitious, just that would fuck with me. I didn't like that at all.
Speaking of which, the glitch people from corpses from Fallout 3, New Vegas, and if they're making a new one, they'll probably have glitch people there too. But sometimes when creatures or people die, they stretch to horrifying lengths. Like I remember walking through the deserts of the Wasteland, not the capital one, but the other one, the Mojave, and I remember seeing this black, overstretched thing just gyrate through the goddamn sky, hit the ground, constantly flailing, bounce away, and fly right the fuck at me. I survived, but that was horrifying.
Jesus Christ.
That reminds me. Brandon sent me a video of. I'm gonna probably put that in right after I mention it. There was this one time, and he was playing Fallout 3, and he was just like, I think it broke. And he just sent me this video taken on his phone of this guy in Fallout 3. He was dead, just flailing, like
Gmod Thrusters 999.
Yep. Just flailing on the ground. Just flailing all over the
you
place.
remember that glitch that we found in Sonic Heroes where we got the pipe to freak the fuck out?
Pipe?
No, the pole. The when you're supposed to like make the cyclone on the pole so you go up with the team, and like the pole was still down.
Oh yeah, the
just
chaos control glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Team Shadow, Team Dark Even.
That was amazing. Team Shadow.
Let's avoid the topic of Sonic. I can't right now. I'm still trying to process what's going to happen with Sonic Boom.
Oh man, Sonic Boom. Let's talk about Sonic Boom though.
We can't.
We can though.
No, the only thing I will say about this topic is I have good hopes because it's not made by Sega, and they have not been keeping the ball in their hands for the past 15 years.
That's true. Sonic Team is not I don't know. It's not made by Sonic Team. I'm fingers crossed.
Let's hope the remnants of Sly Cooper can piece back Sonic's shattered
Nope.
past.
Nope.
Naughty Dog.
Sly Cooper
is
slow.
It's fucking Naughty Dog.
Oh,
The
yeah.
people who made
Crash
Bandicoot. Hell yeah.
Oh man,
Fucking,
I got that confused.
The code name for Crash when it was in development was Sonic's ass game. It's gonna be great.
That must really suck for them.
I know it's not the same team, but it's anyways.
Oh, here's an idea on the topic of video games. What kind of video game do you currently want but don't have or can't have for some reason or other?
You mean
A good PC Pokemon.
Not
MMO.
like that. But I can find you quite a few.
No, you can't. You want to know why? 2 reasons. Nintendo would never make a PC game.
Oh, you mean a PC port? I thought you said emulator or
Not
ROM.
port. I mean a good Pokemon PC-based MMO.
God, I would love that.
Nintendo wouldn't make a PC game, and their consoles are just awful with the wireless connection. They are just shitty. The Wi-Fi on any Nintendo console is flaky at best.
Yeah, I remember that time we tried to play Brawl online, and it was like we pressed the jump button, we counted a full second, and then it jumped.
That screwed with me.
I remember when I was online once during an online brawl, and well, obviously I was online, but what the hell am I talking about? And the character I was playing as, King DDD, had a fucking stroke or a seizure, or I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he did not want to do anything.
What do you mean? Like he just
Flipped the fuck out.
how so?
Like, I would spam the buttons to try and get him to move and shit.
Right.
And when the game finally loaded up what it was supposed to be doing, he simultaneously did like every single move he could possibly render on my screen.
That is at once. That is amazing, though.
No, not at once, but it was like someone. It was like someone had figured out how to constantly cancel into other moves,
Oh man.
and it was bizarre as fuck. However, Pisscore, something I've really wanted recently
What?
was Dungeon Keeper.
What's that? I haven't
Basically, you play as the evil overlord that has their own that has their own very, dungeon. And by that I mean, you got a whole bunch of imps that spawn from your dungeon heart. You can order them to do shit for you. Mm-hmm. If you build up a tunnel to like a gate, more monsters will come in, and you can train them, feed them, and all that sort of shit, and then send them after your enemies. But it's different in the sort of sense that it feels strongly like you're playing a Farmville if it was made for, say, people who don't fucking suck, and people who love Overlord.
Overlord.
Yeah. You got a whole bunch of minions that you can pick up and throw around and shit. You can slap the fuck out of them, heal them to full health, and then slap the fuck out of them even more.
That's pretty cool. Anyways, a game that I've honestly been really wanting. I've really been wanting to play the most recent Strider game, to be honest. But neither of you are super into Strider, so it's just kind of like, I don't even know why I bothered to explain it, but, like, the Strider games are just really, it's got that kind of Metroidvania feel, where it's like, you start off, you're pretty strong, but you have to keep going, and if you want to be able to progress through the maps and stuff, you have to get your powers and stuff, and the whole game just looks amazing, and it feels great to be just hacking and slashing through enemies, and wall climbing, and all that shit.
Now you see, that what you were talking about, that to me is so ingrained in what a game should be that I don't think twice about it. Like, when people describe it, I'm just thinking, well, no shit, games need that. And I think that's why I haven't been pleased with games lately, because they don't have it. They don't have the feel good, you got this. Just
Yeah,
go.
because in
Do
a
it
lot
yourself.
of recent games, it's just kind of been go, 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 go. There's your objective, go. It just tells you what to do and you do it. It's not super great.
I'm just so glad people have stopped obsessing over boring brown World War II era, basically paintball games. That's basically all they are. You shoot someone, they quote unquote die. They respawn later.
Yeah.
No sense of accomplishment there.
Fodder comes at you, you've put it on the ground, and then you go forward, and that's it.
Honorable mention to David Cage and whatever he decides to fuck next.
And so this is the end of my story.
Maybe one day he'll
Whatever
be
actor's career he decides to ruin next.
I bet
You
it-
mean like
Roll for Miranda Cosgrove?
roll for Miley Cyrus? No, wait, she's already dead.
Miranda Cosgrove, good one.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
iCarly gets magic bullshit powers, and she has to save the internet.
God.
Okay,
I hope
you
so.
didn't you simultaneously made a mistake in what you said and made it even better in saying the words internet.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm done.
Okay, now,
No, you're not.
you
Get
say
back
that now in jest. We'll see what the future holds.
I fucking hate video games more than I hate myself.
Casey LeDonde, Beat Salesman.
Makes you
I really want a Heavy Rain style Lucky Star game.
Oh my god!
It's me.
Make it happen, people.
I want something.
Telltale Lucky Star.
Holy shit, yes!
I want a game
A Lucky Tail.
Oh, shut up.
nice. That actually sounds like some sort of sequel to Dust.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know the one I'm
Dust.
talking about if you're a furry.
That
Elysian Tale.
sword game that I had on my
Oh,
computer.
that
with
shitty PC game that seemed average and mediocre, even, at best.
I personally want more Metroidvania games.
I do too, but I want them to be good. I don't want them to just be clones of, you guys want a Metroidvania, we're trying to make money.
No,
I don't
this
want
is-
that shit.
Alright, here's my idea for a game. If you take this and make it, I will cut you or thank you, depending on whether or not you get any money from this, and don't credit me. But, here it goes. Take any Metroidvania kind of game, give it a gimmick, then exploit that gimmick, not to the point where it becomes, God, make it stop, to the point where it still seems novel and fresh. For example, like how, Guacamelee does the whole living and dead worlds, which, on that note, a dead world sounds fucking awesome. But say, inverting the floors and ceilings and shit. That'd be for a great Castlevania or Metroidvania kind of game, because imagine what kind of weird bullshit you could pull with just fucking around.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Like inverting.
you said Dead World would be cool. That made me think. Topic change! Have you ever see that show, The Dead Zone? It's got
No.
Mark Anthony Hall.
That said, I want a game set in a world made of zombies. There's no dirt, there's no trees, there's no grass, there's no water, just zombie and other zombie parts.
Like,
Try-
you mean an entire world built around corpses?
An entire world made of corpses.
Oh, you mean like that Trash Island?
No,
Just instead of trash, body parts.
Basically, a planetary version of the plane of zombies.
Apocalyptic future where there is
And
just,
it's
like...
just trying desperately to mimic what life looks like. You even play as a zombie or something along those lines. And it's just, you see trees made out of severed arms.
That honestly made me think of, like, some kind of movie thought where like, somewhere in the distant future, there, like, the population boom is so god-awful that they actually have to, like, kill off people, like, often, just to be able to feed everyone on the planet and get shelter for everyone. They have to kill people, and they get so many bodies that they just start dumping them. And at some point in the movie, I don't know where the plot would go with this, I really don't, but just, like, somewhere in this part, like, somebody just discovers an island of corpses. Just like Trash Island. But, like, something about that would just be so hype. I don't know.
That'd be sick.
Why would they do that if they couldn't just fire them off into deep space?
Well,
Again, planet of corpses.
you're fucking with. There's a lot of shit in space, and it's kind of dangerous to have up there.
No, I mean, if it's...
Starbound. Corpse planet.
Yes, people who are programming Starbound, please make us a corpse planet made out of bones, flesh, lakes of blood.
Now that's Patrick's input. My input to the people who are making Starbound is stop making Starbound. I don't want to play Terraria.
It's not Terraria, you're a massive faggot, and shut the hell up.
No.
Come on, ladies, you're both beautiful. Now shut the fuck up. Topic change. I'm not
DBZ.
DBZ?
I have not seen Battle of the Gods yet.
I have not seen any DBZ yet. Well, actually, I did
Sorry.
see. I saw a few episodes. Didn't like it.
It's good.
No, it's not.
It is.
People argue with me with this all day, and I don't give a shit.
I just know
I
people
don't
who
like
don't
it.
like anime. I'm just like, have you ever seen Ninja Scroll? And they're like, what the hell is Ninja Scroll, idiot? And,
No,
but then they're like, yes, I love DBZ.
I've seen a few. That's an anime.
I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about DBC. I watched it as
DBC.
I said DBZ.
Dragon Ball Cock.
Can I please just finish my sentence?
Go ahead.
Anyways, I have mixed feelings about it because I watched it as a kid. I thought it was hype then, and then I look at it now, and I'm like, the fuck is this? What?
I think
it's like,
keep in mind it came out in like the.
I know,
in Japan, it was started in the 80s.
I know, but like still, it's just kind of wonky now. I don't know if it's aged super well.
I think it has.
Well,
It's better than most modern animes.
you
which
cling
just
to a lot of things
that are
like
shitty.
they were they'll totally just last forever.
019 came back. Shut up.
Hey,
So,
019
this means you were
cool.
right once.
What?
Once. You were right once.
Sonic's gonna come back. Sonic Boom is gonna be great. Trust me.
You said it was going to be terrible.
Shut up.
Also,
You
on
say
that
all the
note-
time it's gonna be shitty.
I think it's going to be shitty. I want it to be good. I really, really do. I just don't have any faith in Sonic anymore.
What about the TV show Sonic
We're
Boom?
not going to talk about the Sonic
I'm not
Boom
going to watch
TV
that.
show.
I'm not going to watch that.
I'm going to watch the shit out of it. I'm going to watch
wanna
every
watch it.
episode the second it airs. I'm going to watch it as it's airing.
I'm not. The reason why I don't like Dragon Ball Z too much is because I didn't watch it when I was younger. I did not get hyped over something like that, though I, in all likelihood, would not have been like that hype about it because, as I see it right now, it's a show.
I like it.
Yeah, you can. I'm
It's
not
good.
holding it. I'm not holding it against you, but it's like you tend to cling to things in the past, and you don't seem to fucking understand that things can just be as good in the future, if not better.
You try.
It's the whole reason that everyone
Let's
thinks
take a
that-
look at the Spyro, Enter the Dragon, and Crash Bandicoot franchises. Then and now.
Not everyone can be a winner.
Yeah, look at Sly Cooper. He's
Happened
doing
to-
alright.
Look at
happened to
Pokemon,
Earth
except for that fucking movie.
That movie's not alright.
Oh, god damn it, that movie. Oh my god.
You want to talk about the Sonic Boom TV show?
That's it. Pokemon's perfectly fine if you ignore the anime because the anime has always been shit.
Pokemon, it's good. It's pretty good.
It's good.
It's alright, I
think
guess.
in my opinion, it's maintained pretty darn good throughout.
I feel very strongly that Gen 1ers are fucking idiots. And anyone can enjoy whatever select Pokemon they want to. Like, if they like the first generation Pokemon better, that's fine, that's fine. But I don't give a fuck if you think people are stupid because there's a snow cone Pokemon. There's a fucking wad of human waste. You might know it by the name of Muck.
What's the
Toxic
name of
waste.
What's the name of the keychain?
Don't worry about the keychain one. Because you know what there was? There was a Pokeball one. I really stretch it for that one.
Huh?
Voltorb. And then Doug Trio. 3 Pokemon.
Also,
3
it's
of its
Klefki.
first evolution. Magnetron. 3 of its first evolution.
Well, I mean,
So what do we have here? We got some sort of burning lizard that turns into a generic dragon. We've got a turtle that gets bigger and grows a howitzer gun. That's not special. We got a fucking retarded-looking turtle. Sorry, a retarded-looking
Plant thing.
toad that has a big bulb on its back that flowers.
Okay, now what... On that note, what would you say your favorite gens are, just overall?
Hoenn.
Hoenn?
That-
Really?
yeah.
Everybody says Hoenn.
No, you see, at that moment, the moment I first played Sapphire, it went from being like, yeah, these Pokemon games are great, I love them, to the point where my still developing mind went, flipped the switch, and went, holy fuck, I love this shit.
What about you?
that's a tough one for me because honestly, I kind of agree with Patrick, because I thought it was pretty hype, but I honestly fully remember when I first got Fire Red, and I bought it the day it came out. I made my parents take me there in the middle of the night to buy it. I slapped it into my GBA. I played it for hours.
No, I have a very special attachment to Fire Red.
Really?
Yes, because I went, no, even before that, I've loved it for years, because my sister had Silver, and I managed to get my hands on a different copy of Silver, and I loved it. That's why Gen 2 and probably Gen 4, just to get to the point, are my favorite gens. But Fire Red in particular, Fire Red, we looked for 3 towns surrounding the town that I was in at the time to look for the copy that had the wireless adapter in it, just because I wanted that wireless adapter. I can't really explain why. And lost my train of thought.
Sorry,
what did you say?
If you want it, I'll bring you the wireless adapter if you want.
Oh, I might need
just
to.
for the sake of having it.
I might need to just to use it real quick.
Okay, you're saying you were going around town looking for the.
Yes. And we found it, obviously, and then I played it, and 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 I played it. In fact, the first team that I got a team of 6 Pokemon legit up to level 100, and got them on Diamond and Pearl. That's how long I had that particular save. And also, ever since Diamond and Pearl was when I rediscovered my love for Pokemon.
Me too.
Because I never played. I have Sapphire, and I had Ruby, and I now have 2 copies of Emerald that I'm borrowing.
Those are mine.
Shut up.
I want them back.
Shut up!
He said borrowing, by the way.
Anyways, so I didn't play Gen 3 a lot, but Gen 4 was fantastic. I love Diamond and Pearl, even though they added, I think 13 different legendaries.
What?
They added a shitload of legendaries.
Actually, if I remember,
actually,
if I remember correctly, it's just space, time, the void, essentially, or death, the distortion world, whatever. God itself for the Pokemon, and 3 generic wandering ones that they always gotta have.
Actually,
and then there are the human emotions.
You're wrong.
No, those are them.
Let's see.
No, the Reggies then.
The Reggies were from 3rd.
The Reggies are 3rd gen. What it is there's Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, Arceus, Heatran, Darkrai, Cresselia, Yuxi,
Mesprit,
and Azelf.
What was that little bush thing?
Shaman. I completely forgot about Shaman. And there was another one. Another 2, I think.
Well, personally, I thought that was a pretty good deal that Darkrai.
Regigigas. They had Regigigas. And
that one always felt like an old save bonus to me.
That pretty much is what it was. I hacked to get it because I didn't play Ruby and Sapphire, but it was pretty good. It was alright-ish. I mean, it was an alright normal type.
I fucking love Ruby and Sapphire. The only problem is I don't think Nate here would ever be able to play Ruby again because of that fucking terrible anime that he saw.
That's why I have Sapphire.
God, yeah, Sapphire. Also, the whole idea of fucking geoterrorism, the idea that they were not fucking around this time, like stealing money and shit like Team Rocket was.
Yeah, they wanted
and no, they didn't. And that actually was Team Galactic. No, not Team Galactic.
No, Team Rocket was. Team Rocket was.
That was Team Flare that wanted to blow up fucking everyone other than themselves.
For anyone who didn't hear, I muttered, didn't they want to blow up the world under my breath? I didn't say it super
Team
loud.
Rocket did not want to blow up the world. They wanted to rule the world from a business standpoint. If you think about what they did in the first 2
Wasn't
gens.
Giovanni just a big mobster guy?
Giovanni was he was a mob boss, but he specifically said in the English translation at least, "I am a businessman. These Pokemon are to be used to advance where we go, nothing else. They're tools." And I'm like, that's a great villain. Yes.
Basically, I love how he was using his clout as a gym leader to basically mask his bullshit activities.
And in the manga, I think it was the first or second manga, Pocket Monsters manga, he had subordinates. It's like him, Lieutenant Surge, Sabrina, and another gym leader were also part of Team Rocket.
Oh wow, really?
And Lieutenant Surge.
Well, actually, I want to say that it was,
up.
sorry. I kind of want to say that it wasn't another gym leader, because I sort of remember Lance being an evil fucker in the Pokemon Special manga. But, so I kind of think it might have been him, but it might have been, I suspect Koga, because he's...
Koga. It was Koga, Sabrina, and Lieutenant Surge.
Why was Sabrina? She always seems dead.
She was a giant cunt.
Yeah, especially in the fucking anime.
In the anime, she was a big cunt, yeah.
Hey, guess what? You like being dolls? No? Well, fuck you, you're a doll.
I'm stealing your friends and I'm going to rape them. Bye.
Lieutenant Surge was awful in the manga. He was just like, I got this big old power plant. Is that a kid? Kill him.
Well, to be fair, he is a incredibly post-traumatic stress disorder soldier.
It's true. It's true.
Except for
Cool.
in the source material games and literally anything other than that fucking that manga.
That manga's pretty good though.
That said, if you could have any one Pokemon, non-legendary,
Damn it!
I'm sorry, but we can't all be choosing God.
Giratina is the best.
I like that. Yeah. But personally, if
That would be like so cool. Though.
yeah, I personally would have what the fuck was it called? I mean legendary this time. The one that grants wishes.
Celebi?
No,
Jirachi.
Oh, Jirachi,
yeah.
yeah.
The one that takes a loophole to grant a wish.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I want. Yeah. Anyways,
I want,
go
all
watch.
I want all the porn I can possibly watch.
No. And then it downloads all the porn, takes it off of the internet, puts it on your computer. That's what it would do.
Takes all the porn off the internet, blinds you.
And cripples your penis.
No, it makes it so that the only thing you can see every time you open your eyes is porn.
Exactly.
You
Like a
see
monkey
everyone
paws.
constantly naked fucking all the time, even if they weren't before. It's like, hey, do you want a bagel? Please don't show me that.
No, please turn back around.
It's
Oh
like-
God!
It's like you,
Duck behind the counter.
You go downstairs and your dad's making like cream cheese bagels, and your mind, now fucked up as it constantly is, no, please take it off your dick. No, please don't. I'm just offering you a plate.
That reminds me. Do you remember that one episode of Dexter's Lab where he made the X-ray glass? Where he
Ahmed du fromage.
No, he made the X-ray glass. Okay, so he made a pair of glasses, and then he was just going around, and then Dee Dee was dancing, and then he talked to the fat postman, and everybody he was talking to, he was looking at him, was just, and he couldn't take the glasses off, I think. And then his dad was like, "Yeah, let me just change the channel there, son." And then he bends over, and he's just like, "I'm gonna throw up." And then at the end of the episode, he gets them off, he puts them down, the camera goes into the glasses, and you find out they're X-ray glasses. So he's been seeing everybody naked, and that just reminded me of that.
That looks like a dildo.
Listening to rap.
Listen to
God, I cannot believe your obsession with rap. It disgusts me.
No, listen though. Go look up a next episode by
Oh my
Dr.
god,
Dre and
it's
featuring
a
Snoop Dogg.
mirage. Telling y'all it's sabotage. I can't stand it. I know you've landed.
Have you heard Ice Cream
Sit
Paint
straight
Job?
What?
Ice Cream Paint Job.
It just sounds gross.
I heard ice cream hand job.
It might be. I
Ew.
don't know. No, it's Ice Cream
That
Paint
said,
Job.
the Pokemon I'd always want to have would be a Gardevoir female because I fucking love loyal creatures.
Totodile, because fucking God, I love Feraligatr too much.
I like Eevee so much it disgusts me.
I bet you do.
How could you get a Ditto?
Eevees are cool
And
though.
an Eevee. So I can have one as well.
Second
are-
choice, Ghastly.
Oh yeah.
Because Haunter's so cool. God, I love Haunter. And he is the best shiny of any Pokemon. Fuck off with your shiny Charizard.
I don't like shiny Charizard.
I don't either.
It looks too edgy to me now. It's like some kid had taken a whack at it with.
I like
What are
the
my
shiny.
favorite colors? Blue and black. Let's make it. I'll make it my.
DeviantArt creation, original character, Donut Steel.
I'll make it my furry character. I'll make it my persona.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Oh my god.
It just
Why
sounds
do
like.
you always say the worst things?
Why are you not expected hearing these things?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just come into these and think, maybe he'll just be normal for once. Maybe he'll just actually have some topics. But no, you just talk about the furry cocksheath bullshit.
Nigga, I have not talked about that for a long time. And on that note, I want armor made out of those. Because it would be terrifying to see someone walk down the street covered in cock sheaths.
Antonio, don't forget to put up that footage you got of Patrick and his cock sheath.
You know, why the hell would you want to show them my cock sheath?
Oh, hey, Antonio.
I came back. This.
Stop peeing.
You know what? I'm not coming back.
No,
this time.
I mean, I swear to God, Why would you want to show anyone anything like that, Nate?
Why would you want to show anybody your collection of dragon dildos? You'll get embarrassed.
I
You'll
don't-
have to put them back up on the web for the net. What am I saying?
What are you saying? I don't have shame.
I don't have shame. I sold it to the devil to get more dragon dildos.
Big box of rarities dragon dildos. Just in the back. And just put them farther in the closet back there so I can hide in my shame.
Just jam them in.
Put Ponos into Fagu. Just jam it in!
What?
Question marks. Profit. I'll send you the picture for that later.
Please don't.
No. Trust me. It was a shitty.
Oh God, I know exactly.
It's
what
like
you're
a
talking
comic of how the fuck do you have sex? And the end result was like the guy's like, you lost me,
about. Ladies and gentlemen, magic.
ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, that's some scary bullshit right there. Don't you bring that into this household.
If you could see what I'm doing right now, you'd call me a wizard
He
or
is-
an enormous fag. I'm not sure.
Or a witch, Wizgar,
He's
the
trying to stick his dick in the water bottle.
the barbarian magician.
Holy shit! Do you remember that Weird Al song? I'm going to assume it's one of his first because of how old it is. It's called. You remember that song, "Genie in a Bottle," right?
No.
By shit. Who's it by?
Though while he's busy searching for what Genie in the Bottle was referring to, I could
Christina Aguilera.
Go on.
Sorry, real quick, just to finish this. It's by Christina Aguilera, and Weird Al did a parody of that called "Weenie in a Bottle."
Oh god, I totally called it in my head.
It was pretty funny. Anyways, as you were saying, Patrick.
That I was just trying to take up time so anyone listening to this won't get bored, because we all know that we're stuck on an abandoned island and we're recording this on a cassette tape connected to the internet and throwing it into the ocean to see if it gets to anybody.
See if we can.
But what I was
Give
going
us-
to say was I could potentially ruin the imagination of whoever is currently listening to this by mentioning several things that only a few people would understand.
Let us hear them.
A man, a bottle, an anus.
Oh! Shut up!
God!
Shut up!
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
And for the record, it was not a bottle, it was a glass mason jar.
Okay, that's nice.
Thank you.
I have a mason jar.
Thank you for making the image in my head so vivid.
I
So crisp and precise, I could kill you.
We're gonna be saying sayonara to him. That's Japanese for goodbye.
D-Mo-D Pellet Face.
Truth be told, I'm not a very big fan of the black people.
Ceremonious water swigs.
Well,
Sorry, we had to take a sip of our beverages.
Because otherwise our throats would get all musty, crusty, and dead.
I just sound awful. Not even old, I just sound like I'm saying one constant syllable.
It's kind of disgusting.
It's really impressive.
It's kind of Congo in the bongo. On
So
that
when was
note-
the last time you guys read a book?
Yesterday, actually.
That was a good one. I didn't.
Most recently, I read the tale of, I think, the tragedy of Dr. Faustus.
What?
It was by some guy called Marlowe, which I can't remember his full name because that shit entered my brain and went out of it at the same time. But basically, the story is some medieval sort of after the point where they discovered America, but haven't really colonized it yet. Don't know that people there aren't fucking complete savages, which in their opinion they probably were, but whatever. Dr. Faustus, or Faust, however people, whatever the fuck you want to call him, sold his soul to Mephistoles, Mephistoles, or whatever the fuck he's called, because his name is hard.
Mephistoles molestus.
Yes, let's go with that.
Syphilis.
So, and he sells, basically gives his soul to Lucifer and molestifications for knowledge. He does jack shit with it. He has a demon manservant to do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and doesn't realize this is a pretty bad idea until he's really wishing that his soul was dissolving instead of eventually winding up going to hell while he's on his deathbed.
Wow, how about that?
Interesting.
It was a tragedy, I guess.
And Antonio, you're allowed to count mangas since you are...
Oh, I was about to say, like, what year did I graduate? 2012? Yeah, 2 years before that.
Also, on that
The last
note,
legit book I actually read was Drizzt Do'Urden series.
I don't remember last time I read a book.
I'm sorry you had to read about that faggot.
That, faggot.
There's no easier way.
What are they called him? What are they called again? They're faggers.
I read,
There's no easier way to describe a drow that's, quote, lawful good, acts like a dick regardless, because, you know, I'm not like the rest of my people, I'm lawful good! And dual-wield scimitars. Screams edgy at this point. Go ahead.
Scimitars, yeah.
Scimitars.
It's not how it's pronounced.
Scimitars!
I'll kill you!
Scimitars.
quit crinkling the bottle.
Hope you like it, Internet. It's all for you.
Stop masturbating.
No!
Shotspot!
Alright.
That was amazing.
I
What the
still
hell are you
like the
talking
idea of a person who thinks that his superpower is to convince people to do things by screaming.
about? Oh, that said, if you could have any superpower... Wait, what?
Oh my god!
Yeah, like, his superpower is that he thinks that if he makes some kind of horrible screeching noise after telling somebody to do something, then he will get them to do it, but it never works.
So like an autist?
Basically.
Though on that...
He's just like, Batman, you don't want to send me to jail?
So
And
go ahead.
Batman's just like, what the fuck is your problem?
Batman just clocks him in the face.
No, Batman's more along the lines of, I know exactly what your problem is. Get to jail.
We can help you. Jail.
It belongs in a jail.
We can help you, but I have to rearrange all of your teeth first.
Let me rearrange my bat junk. It's in my bat utility belt now.
Let me angle my bat dangle.
How's it hanging? The angle of the dangle is sufficient.
Not so good in recent years, Alfred. I don't know why I went to Snake.
Why did you go
Solid Batman.
to Bat Snake? He's just got a little snake with the Batman mask on.
So,
Please don't vomit, Antonio. That would be unfortunate.
Quit saying things while I'm drinking
Stop
water.
drinking water. We're having a podcast.
So, Mr. Pliskin, how is the Joker? Alfred, I killed him. I used a knife, a cigarette, and half a tampon.
Did I mention the knife was down to about 3 millimeters in length?
That said, Metal Gear!
I say, sir, how did you get it that short? Well, what do you know? Shipping can be a little rough, especially when my shipping is my anus.
Alright, let's cut that.
No, why? That's amazing.
Nothing is
Keeping
amazing
that one in.
anymore.
Speaking of superpowers, I think you were going to say something.
If you could have any superpower other than the one that first pops into your head, no, the one that you currently want the most.
Damn it!
Other than that one?
Your second most wanted superpower. For me, I guess it would be the ability to, be psychic. Do all sorts of psychic shit.
That's not your first?
No, my first is shapeshifting, because if I had a wish, the first superpower I would ever wish for was the ability to shapeshift. And I mean that in the most vague ways as I possibly can, because I could bullshit the universe with that power so goddamn much. No house? Fuck, I'll shapeshift into a house with myself inside of it. Hungry? I shapeshift my hand into a detachable sandwich.
And then grow your hand back.
Honestly,
that would actually be
I'm
bad,
sorry.
but go ahead.
Honestly, when I was a kid, the first thing that I wanted, the first superpower that I always wanted, was the ability to always be right. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. So kind of like the orcs from Warhammer.
I'm sorry, did you ever grow up, like, you grew up as an adult woman, right?
But wait.
Whoops!
Wait, hold on a second.
But no, it's just kind of like the orcs from 40k, where it's like, red makes things go faster, so it does.
If enough of them believe in it, that is.
Yeah,
However,
really.
with your case, wouldn't it just make you say only the right things no matter what the hell you believed?
No, it would change the laws of physics to accommodate my beliefs.
So technically speaking...
I don't want to live on that universe anymore. Oh, also, I got an idea for you. The ability to summon and control cat girls.
I want that.
Yes.
Anyways, but, another power that I kind of want is, do you guys know who Plastic Man is from the DC
Fuck
Comics
yes.
universe?
He's awesome.
He is...
Hit me.
He can stretch out his... Think Mr. Fantastic, only schizophrenic, and he can also shapeshift his body. Like, not to the degree Patrick was talking about, but sometimes he'll just turn into a car when he's bored. He'll stretch his body into a car shape.
I remember seeing
Why
that
not?
kid.
Fuck it.
God, do you remember there was a horrific...
1 second.
There's this horrific... I believe Robot Chicken did a skit about it as well, but... Sorry, Patrick, I haven't heard of this stuff. There was a comic as well, where this guy was just, like, brutally transforming into a car, and then they fucked up the car, and then he went back to
Yes!
the human.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He just, whenever he's exposed to heat, he turns into a car.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, Patrick.
That reminds me of something. Not that we're transforming into a car, but I believe the easiest way my brain summarized Plastic Man was Deadpool minus his cancer and regeneration abilities, but has the ability to shapeshift.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Only he's not really as self-aware as Deadpool.
Oh, hell no.
Well,
that was
what makes him...
They said that was a product of the insanity itself, which itself a product of his brain constantly going through cancer and healing itself. So he is basically
Really?
But my superpower, probably first superpower, Deadpool regeneration. While we're on the subject, whoa, big fucking whoop. Who doesn't want that? Telekinesis, also boring. Everybody wants it. That's my second favorite.
That's why I wished for the full suite of psychic powers rather than just lifting things from my mind.
I don't want to know what other people are thinking.
I want to be able to insert what I want them to think into their heads.
I again don't want that because I don't want to be the last
I would just shove Sonic is a pretty cool game, into everyone's head. Everyone's.
It's decent, right? And people would just be like, yeah.
Like, literally no one...
Never mind, I want that power. Just the power to make people think Sonic's pretty good.
Just if you're in the vicinity of a person, they just start to think Sonic is okay. Even if they're like...
I'd go to E3. What's up?
I would just start killing
God,
each other.
I just realized something. The ability to manipulate probability.
Domino.
Hello, Las Vegas.
Domino. Well, Domino
What
has
about
a
the
weird...
pizza?
No.
Domino. You only need to manipulate pizza.
You know about Domino.
Summon and
right?
manipulate pizzas. Also control them.
Manipulate. You have
Behold, pizza.
godlike power over pizza.
I care nothing about this world.
I can feel
nothing
my
about the
feet.
people or the things inside of it. But for all I know, I shall make this pizza.
I think that to myself far too often.
Well, you are Italian.
It's true. It's
Disgust me.
Pizza's not Italian. It's fucking American.
It is Italian, actually.
Really?
Yes, that is. Unfortunately, they did not use stuff like the stuff that we currently use as sauce.
Well,
So it was more of just like bread with shit on top of it. That's what they called pizza. And then when they brought it over here, it caught on. People really liked the tomato sauce and cheese variant. And it spread everywhere up to, like, people up north in New York, they have really thin crust pizzas because that's how they ate it over there. It was meant to be like a little edible plate. Meanwhile, down south and farther to the west, really thick pizzas because we want to be full.
What size crust do you prefer? Original, hand-tossed, or...
Stuffed crust, actually.
Alright, how about you?
I like the original.
I like thin crust.
Stuffed with infants.
I like thin crust. I never did as a kid because I always thought that, I don't know what I thought. I
To be honest, I willingly survived as a kid off bread and water. I was into bread. I don't know why.
I was into
because
ramen.
I needed a lot of energy just because I was such an active little bugger.
Ramen and spaghetti. That's all I ate.
No, that's now for me.
I
Mostly because my mom is just like, what's a quick dinner? Spaghetti. Fuck it.
I can't.
Sorry,
I can't.
Patrick.
It's fine. I can't remember, but I would just eat whatever the fuck I possibly could. Like I had sandwiches. Well, pretty much anything a kid would eat. Nothing a kid wouldn't eat.
Pretty much, yeah. My mom was always big on me trying new things because I had a bad habit as a kid. Is if I didn't like the way that it looked or smelt, I wouldn't try it.
That is every kid.
Yeah.
No, Casey.
Normally, I would try vegetables and stuff like that. Always at least once. But for like most vegetables, I find I don't like them.
I wound up liking a lot of vegetables after I
don't.
took
I mean, like
the chance to try.
I've tried eating them more recently, like celery and broccoli and shit like that. I can't do that without gagging.
I can't stomach celery.
Same.
It just tastes
Also,
so bad.
one of the few reasons I can't be a vegan is for example, salads and shit, they stick to the back of my throat and slowly move down, and that is the worst feeling.
Anyway, speaking of vegetarians, I've been fucking with Niles a lot.
For the people who don't know, his brother Niles...
My brother Niles is just... So, my brother Niles just recently decided...
For reference, he is 12? 11?
Yeah, no. I was just about to say, he just recently evolved to a teenager, so he has to make his teenager life choice. And he decided to, instead of being an internet faggot like the rest of us, be a vegetarian.
Hold the fuck up. Internet life choice?
No, his teenage life choice. Every teenager has to make their life choice. Either they're an emo, they're an internet faggot, or apparently a vegetarian.
Or in the high school that we went to, a weeaboo.
I missed the fuck out of this because I've been the same as I have always have.
One day, Patrick, one day you'll be a faggot like
Myself.
the rest of us.
I am myself and only myself. And yes, a cunt,
But,
an asshole, wherever the fuck I want to be at the moment.
So, as a prank on Niles recently, he has a bag of... He's got all these bags of, like, veggie stuff, like veggie burgers, veggie what's-you-call-its. So I took a bag of vegetarian chicken nuggets and I filled it with regular chicken nuggets. I took all of them out, threw them away, filled them with regular nuggets, and then tossed them back in.
How did he notice, first of all?
He took a few bites, and then he looked at it, and then he ate the rest of it, and then he got indigestion.
Also, on that note...
I felt like an asshole for a while, but then I was just like, you know what, fuck it. He keeps calling shit about me because it's like, I'm a vegetarian, durka durka. I don't give a shit, Niles, shut
Being
up.
a vegetarian doesn't make you better.
Oh,
Also,
does,
on that note, he probably needs the protein by now because that nigga's skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
No,
Also,
yeah, our entire family is terrifyingly skinny.
Fuckers. Anyways, this is getting kind of long, so we need to wrap it up. Any final thoughts? Just things you want to throw out there?
Not particularly for me.
I have to pee for the 4th time.
Oh man, now I need to pee.
Also,
what did you do to me?
I also need to
Diabetes.
pee.
Did you put the pee in me?
Diabetes.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Also, you guys yell at me for saying weird shit, and you do shit like this.
No, I'm not giving.
Give me the sharp object.
I'm not giving you the sharp object, Antonio.
Oh, fucking sharp object, swear to fucking God.
I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you, and I'm gonna take over the podcast.
On that last note,
Ooh, you'll have a whopping 3 people, us included, watching.
Yeah, that is more than my videos because it's just me.
and on that last note, I've got to admit, we're faggots. We're most likely not ever going to get anyone paying attention to us. I want some fucking burgers or something.
Dude,
Some
burgers
pizza.
sound good.
I want to devour an animal of some sort.
Am I allowed to play video games yet?
Yes.
Can I play video games?
Actually, we need to go to Walmart or something.
Dude, fuck Walmart. I want to play video games.
I'm
Can I play video games at Walmart?
Yes, I'll
Yes.
bring my Game Boy.
Really?
Nah.
We should go get swing by Burger King again. I'll pay.
Oh, sick.
Fuck.
Okay, cool. Anyways, we're gonna go get Burger King. Thanks for watching. You know where I am. Nate, where are you located at?
The Brilliant Spy.
Do you do anything on YouTube even? Patrick?
No, I've been waiting to actually get some software and shit to start doing stuff. And by that, I'm lying out my ass. I just use it to like, favorite, and subscribe videos.
Do all that. I'm kidding. Don't. I'm lying. I'm cutting that part out.
No, you're not. But I'll add my link in the description.
Don't go onto my channel. It sucks. It sucks so bad. God damn it. Oh my god. Why do I even bother?
Self-deprecation aside.
Did you turn it off yet?
We'll catch you guys later.
I was hoping
See
you'd
ya.
cut that off.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Am I a person?
No.